Yes. I remember you. May you enjoy rugged, well-traveled. Yes. I would like to talk to you.
Greetings.
Any news about my...
Not yet. I'll see what I can do about... The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood in the way. More blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad. You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to... I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to... I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes... If you have any, I have valuable...
You said the king named you an envoy to the...
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain... I say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do... Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Carja did. Anything they don't understand...
Tell me more about these Banu...
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legend from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero, and want, including trade for them. You ready? Let. Come on back if you're there. Outlander, do you have relics to trade? I'd like to discuss a
No
trade
one's
with you,
here.
Outlander.
Someone must have seen the thief.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth.
Today brings you glad tidings.
Just like that.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
Old man probably sipping a brew's work.
Did you see anyone run through here?
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like a...
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Some prey. The boss said he lost another caravan of machines last week.
Yes, the machines grow more dangerous. But what do you want the Sons to do about it? We have other priorities.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword.
What? No.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for you're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going...
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. Okay. Guess I should... This watermill then to find out what's going on.
Captain of the Vanguard. Traitors at Sunfall.
Impatience. Sounds like it's coming. Wow. When you need a little bit to take care of them load times.
Autobot here. Good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the Mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court. Not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw...
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
So which,
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This...
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a time.
I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
You might have the wrong...
Because you gave it...
Our
No, it's for... Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
Taken from the old ones.
Scroungers? What kind of... You might have the wrong...
Because you...
Our
No, it... Hunters, scroungers... Bring us your medal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
It's what comes
We
of
were
letting
agreed.
women lead.
I do the calling, you do the counting.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they...
I'll see what I can do about...
You will? Oh.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
And one of these. They're scanning for me.
these days, I'm gonna look him in the face and tell him I quit.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that...
I'll consider it.
I knew you were gonna say that. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja. And not the needy kind, but...
Watch out for the Asaron merchants. They'll soon cheat you as look at you.
My God.
Can't be too prepared.
Just burning right in the middle's foliage. That's weird. Now I got a moo-moo. It's gonna be up high.
can stop tensing up.
When it glitches pretty bad.
Another hidden. It's beautiful in its way.
Why no grapple? That would be pretty ballin'. Is if I could override and then like ride on the backs of one of those birds.
Those lights, that machine looks as fast as it is long. Gotta be careful. out.
Top cat.
Let's work together. I'll tuck that away.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Hot as a forest fire. Machine charges, it'll flatten whatever stands in its way.
Huzzah.
hungry.
Man, these guys were like super easy.
Can stop tensing up. I'll tuck that away.
Them coon bones. When you travel to the place and there ain't nothing, because it's probably for the story mission that you haven't gotten to yet. So you're gonna just have to trounce on back here eventually anyways. Left side. Nothing. Not even a box.
Take a look at these wares.
Come take a look. Goods. I'll give you a good price. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Hunters, rounders, bring us your metal. Won't cost you a shard just to look.
What?
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long-leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your...
I knew from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation. That we would have...
Before you're on the road. And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty.
And you like machine.
I'll give you a good price.
Would you like to buy something today?
Look at these wares. All over the city and I can't find them. I've got all the best goods here.
Huzzah! Hark, an elevator.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain...
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Carja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Carja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain-hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my mark?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not going to take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting, I can give you up to 3 weapons. 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have.
I'm a little short on mark.
No problem.
Tarkus impressed with his skills, but he sponsored Talana. Now we're left with her. She had fallen instead.
My mother told me to steer clear of Outlanders, but you seem friendly enough.
excuse us. The Machine Rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a Hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other Hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Redmaw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a Hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever Hawk defeats the greatest machine first, becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a Hawk?
When a Hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoiled.
Huron attacked all the tribes. God must have paid them.
When you've killed 1 million of these things, but then it's gonna make you kill 1 million more.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Carja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Carja rituals to Carja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Flint hawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those...
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and...
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outside...
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end, he said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained and...
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes...
I'll do what I can
to honor their memories.
Machines grow more dangerous. But what do you want the Sun King to do about it? We have other priorities.
Oh.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
What must be the spire? Sounds like a lot of hullabaloo. What are you? I guess we could do that. I'm not against that. Oh my god. Okay.
Why does King Avad protect the people of Sunfall? We all know our army could destroy them.
The main market is for commoners. I prefer the noble market myself.
What? The door is just naturally opened. Kaboom!
they go on forever.
Oh, baby. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I see.
That must be the spire. It's huge. Oh, you're not ordinary. boy, now what?
Huzzah! Gotten better. I did that
Safe. For a few minutes anyway.
Very little resources, all things considered.
I'll find a use for you. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. They're giving up. Washes away the tape.
Did I? Whoop whoop. Yeah. Oh, through it.
Meerschaum pipe?
Oh.
Parking ticket from me?
Oh, I'm like, what? I don't want these.
This my magic card is cleverly made to look like a bill.
He's actually really smart.
Nope. It's a bill. Chase Bank. That's my new credit card.
Your cold brew's over there.
How is it?
I don't know.
How is she supposed to dilute it?
So you're supposed to use 12 ounces, and I used that whole bag, which was 8 ounces. So we should probably let it sit. But I used like the normal amount of water you're supposed to let sit. So we're basically.
Oh, you leave it out?
Yeah, it takes 24 hours.
Uncovered?
Correct. Well, it has the layer of coffee
Yeah.
at the top, so it's making the concentrate here. But yeah, you don't cover it because gas is released.
Yeah.
And so it would actually ruin it to cover it. So I think we should delete it for probably a little longer than 24 hours, just because there's a little less.
Yeah.
But then when like it is a concentrate, so like you're supposed to mix it with water, like that's what you do when you actually drink it. So, or when it's served to you, the same thing occurs. So it has 2/3 the amount of coffee in it. So if we just use 2/3 the dilution like quantity, you should be fine. Like you're gonna get the same, roughly the same deal. But yeah, so I used the whole bourbon barrel one because that's what we did the most of, like left in the bag.
Okay.
So, but it should make actually quite a lot, and it lasts in
Yeah.
the fridge for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
chug it tomorrow.
Chug it. If you just, that'd be so much caffeine. But like I said, I think we should let it wait over 24 hours, which means like
I'll drink in the morning.
you shouldn't have it in the morning.
Wait, what? What time did you make it at?
I made it like 3.
Damn, I need booze.
Just get normal coffee. Here we are, baby.
It's all Lindy.
These things.
That's not David Fossey.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Why'd you see him?